Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and you know where I am. Well, actually, I don't quite know where I am because I don't think I've ever had so many people on a set. But we couldn't leave any of them out because each one of them are part of what they are doing and also part of what I'm doing, but it's all evolved. But I would just like to mention one thing first before it gets lost. Is Leilani, is that the right way?
Leilani.
Leilani?
Yes.
Leilani, apparently you work for Allstate.
Yes.
Allstate Insurance, the greatest insurance place for cars, and also they do the package deal. You all know about that, but if you don't, package deals are cars, houses, and whatever else you need to insure.
Yeah.
Now, you just won a very large award, and I have to mention that because I have a lot of awards, and I want to mention your award. What did you get the award for?
Trusted advisor.
Trusted.
Southwest.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means, don't you? That means that Allstate can be trusted. And really it's coming from her, and she just got the award from that.
Yes.
So, how do you get an award for being trusted? I mean, you look an honest person. You look you could be trusted. There must be a little bit more to it than that.
Yeah, it's more for the feedback from the customers. And especially the agency owner. So, yeah, I was nominated.
And you are John, right?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. I'm going to get all the names wrong, so don't worry about it. You own Allstate in Vegas.
I own the Allstate office that
Leilani is in. And I also have Allstate Insurance. I've had it, I don't like to say for how many years, but from California and here, I've had it probably for about 35, 40 years. I started driving when I was 2. But I'm 39 and holding, so we've got complications here. So you own an office here. How's Allstate doing?
They're doing pretty good. I started with them, and I sold my first policy in 1971. And
that's definitely before my time.
A little less than 20 years ago, Leilani walked in the office,
when I was
and
15 and a half.
I hired her. After the 4th time she walked in the office, she was so persistent. I said, boy, she's better than I am.
If she's like this, then how's she going to do insurance-wise, really?
And I got really lucky because the customers love her. Most of the time you see handshakes in her office. We see a lot of hugs.
Isn't
we
that
see
wonderful?
a lot of people saying thank you for what you did. And this is the young lady that won the top award in the Southwest region of the United States, and is still the reigning champion on it.
But I also have to say something. I think you must be pretty cool to work for. Isn't he? He looks like you're very tranquil. You're very sort of, it is what it is, and you explain it, but at the same time you've got that lovely kind of passive, quiet way.
I call them my office family because they are.
Oh, isn't that nice? His
Leilani
office family.
and Brenda, they're my office stories.
Office family.
We go out to eat together. We do so many things together.
Absolutely.
And it's
Isn't that
wonderful life.
And what about you? What is your name?
I'm David.
This is David. And what does David do?
I work actually with Napoleon. Him and I do Perfect Deals Vegas.
Perfect Deals Vegas. In fact, what we are actually talking about, I just wanted to get into this Allstate thing, is Perfect Deals because that's exactly what Napoleon and you, well, all of you are involved in. So I want to know if each one of you do something different. But you work with him. Do you have
Correct.
another job? Because I know what you are doing is coming under foundation. So you're actually raising money for, I don't know who out there yet, but I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah.
And then we have Keith. Yeah. Keith I've known for years, and wonderful man. He's an actor, and I don't know how you got involved in this, but we'll find out in a little bit. And then we got the little guy over here. What was your name again?
Eric.
Eric. So we now have Eric, and you were a football player.
A former basketball player.
Former basketball player.
Yes.
I can see why and how. And you and Shaq could do very well together. You played with Shaq, right?
Yeah. He was with Orlando when I was in Miami.
When you were in Miami. Who did you play for?
Miami.
Miami.
And then I played 2 years in China and 2 years in Germany.
Why did you travel? Why did you leave America?
That's a good question. I'd like to have my agent come on your show and explain.
Whoops! I think I'm opening up a can of worms here. No, that's fascinating because you know you can play for Miami. Why would you not stay in America?
Yeah.
And you were very, very good. Well, I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
6'6". Wonderful. Now, Napoleon. Let's get back to you because Napoleon apparently is the gentleman that's put all this together.
Yes.
You've actually got all these people together, and me now. Now I'm involved. I'm in this little thing. I've got involved. So, how did and why did you create this, and what is it?
Oh, it's just my mission is one mission to get everybody, all the small businesses engaged. Everybody, you know what I mean? Also now we're doing the sex trafficking and anti-bullying
I love
program.
that. I mean, I don't love the sex trafficking. I love the don't misunderstand me. No, to get to solve the problem because it's got worse and worse and worse. It's coming out of control totally.
Yes, and all of this, Allstate, Eric, Keith, we get involved with this one. I engage every single one of us to be together in this one, so that's more easier. The more teamwork, the more better.
The more teamwork, the more people you have involved in it.
Yes.
And it's funny because these are all men. Now, normally with sex trafficking, it's women that back it. And the reason I'm sort of presenting the men on it is because men are the ones that do the sex trafficking. They're the ones involved in it. They're the ones that go after these little kids and everything. I've never understood that when they've all had children of their own. And you're sort of sitting here and you don't look very happy about the whole thing. So it must be rather, I don't want to say difficult for you, but you've got to understand it as a man's point of view because this is a man's thing they created. So now you're trying to help it, and I think that's
Correct.
amazing. Is that, did I say that correctly?
Correctly, absolutely.
So what is your point in it? What do you feel about, I'm going on to the sex trafficking thing, though I know you do other things as well.
No, that's perfectly fine. It's a huge problem, not just here, but everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you don't see enough of it covered in the media as
don't.
a problem,
No.
unless somebody famous or somebody that has some celebrity attached to it that you hear about it.
Yeah.
But it's going on all around us, in just our neighborhoods. In my neighborhood, I have a school right down the street from my house, and I was so happy when I bought the house. I'm like, great, my daughter's going to be able to walk home, take her 5 minutes. But when I heard the things that were going on just in my community,
You go and pick her up now.
I picked her up every single day, dropped her off and picked her up because that's how safe and
Then you
secure I
know
felt.
that everything's
It's
fine.
a huge problem.
And it's become that bad. Do you think it's worse in Vegas than it is anywhere else? Because I don't want to say, because Vegas is such a different city compared to the rest of the world.
I like to say that it's bad everywhere.
Everywhere, okay.
It doesn't have. There's no levels to it. It's
No.
bad. Period.
Yeah.
If it happened to one kid in one city and 3 kids in another city, same thing.
Same
It's
thing,
bad.
exactly the same thing.
Correct.
So do you like Napoleon? Do you like how you've put this kind of together? You've got all these business people together, and you're not only with the sex trafficking, but you're also going to be doing other things, helping other. What are the other foundations or the other communities of what you're doing, trying to help?
For now, it's bullying, and also main goal is to engage all the businesses, and that's why it's easier for us to get together and go from there for the trafficking.
Is there a limit to how many businesses you want involved in this, or can it be? You're shaking your head. As
no
many as
limit at all.
possible.
No,
I asked that question for a good reason. And the reason I asked it because if anybody listening out there that wants to get involved in this, it would be wonderful. Because I think if you could get as many people as possible, Allstate. This is a big company. Allstate's a very large company. I'm quite sure you've got a very large office. How many people do you have working for you?
There's only 5 of us in the
Only
office.
5. That's a lot. In an
1, 2, 3,
insurance
4,
thing.
6. I'm sorry.
6.
in the
That's
office.
that's a big office. That's a nice size office. That really is. But if you can get other companies out. Now, Keith, you're not involved in any of this that I know of. Keith is an actor, but Keith always gives his time to things. So,
Yes.
what is your reasoning for all this?
Well, it started out, I did a film called Meet Me After School, and it dealt with the sex trafficking of children. And that's how I met up with Napoleon. He had seen what I was doing and reached out to me, and we started discussing how we can work together and helping get the word out, and the contacts that I have and how we can bring us all together.
That's wonderful. Now, David.
Yeah.
I think I got one name right. I got all the others wrong. I got your name right, David.
Yeah.
So, David, you're helping Napoleon,
Right.
and also what else? What business do you do?
So actually, Napoleon, when we were selling cars, brought the idea to me, and because my background is newsprint, radio, I've
Oh,
done
really?
that.
Oh, wonderful.
So when he brought it to me, he said, "Dave, I want to do this. I'd like you to be a part of it." can you help me? We'll work on it together. We'll get companies. We'll find local causes that people, feel strong about, and then we'll build something together.
And it's not going to cost companies any money, really, but for them to donate or for them to have an event. I mean, if they have an event for your company, what's the name of your company?
Perfect Deals Vegas.
Perfect Deals Vegas. Okay, so if they can have an event for Perfect Deals Vegas, at their establishment, like you could have an event at your place and you could invite all your insurance people or whatever. I don't know how you would do that, but anyway, I'm sure they would help you. So if you can get as many events as possible and many people involved, is that your object
Yes. Like perfect example, one of our vendors that is helping with increase safety with children in schools. They have a device or some type of technology that you're able to track your children. You can tell me more about that.
It's an app that her company's using, and we should probably bring her back to tell more about what they do.
Bring her back. Has she been on the show yet?
No, she hasn't been on your show, but she actually works with us.
Fabulous.
And she kind of guided us in this way. She said, look, my company has this app that helps parents track their kids, and in case there is an event where they go missing, they can activate it and find their children fast.
Now, would the children have like a little thing in them, or is this a new thing that they
This
would
is
start
actually
having
just an app through a phone.
So the kid would have to have the phone.
No. Their information, from my understanding, the app works on the parent's phone, and it has all the information of all their kids, and they can send that information out.
But if the kid doesn't have the phone, or the person's taken the phone away from the kid, can they still track that person?
I think it's going through their parents, so I mean they would have to know their last location.
That's what I mean. So they'd have to know. So would it be a good idea for kids now? And this really sounds rather, I don't know. It sounds rather, but no, it's like like you.
Well, we're trying to be very careful as far as the technology. We don't want to misrepresent it.
No.
So that's when he was saying that he would have her come on the show and explain to you more
and
about
explain
it.
more about what
it is
this
a
thing
device that is trackable, but we to the specifics or the characteristics of it.
We're not quite sure about
Yeah.
just yet, but I think that's a brilliant idea.
Right, yes.
I think so. You know where your kid is. I'm not quite sure. The kid wants the parents to know where they are all the time.
Well,
But
it basically cuts out a lot of the time frame that you deal with. When a child goes missing, you usually have to wait the 24-hour period. This actually helps cut that time frame down.
yeah, because you can find
so that you can start getting down to business right away to find them.
as long as the kid keeps that phone on them. As long as they
Right.
keep their phone on them, you can track them and everything else. So Jimmy, I got another name right, Jimmy. We're doing okay there.
I'm going to reveal something that none of these gentlemen know, so this is something most
First
people
time.
don't talk about.
Okay.
This is a bombshell now.
Okay.
I was a child victim. I had a widowed mother, a whole bunch of brothers and sisters, and I lived
you
in
talk
a
up a little bit?
and I lived in a welfare project, and victims there were plentiful, anywhere you look. So what we're doing, and especially my hero over here,
Napoleon. He's the start of all
he's one of the
this.
most incredible people I've ever met. I've met 5
isn't that
presidents
nice?
and 3 Medal of Honor winners, and he stands right up there with the top 3.
That's good.
But no, I've been there and I
So
appreciate
you've
it.
been there and you've been there, done that. Doesn't sound very good,
No, it
but it's the
doesn't,
truth.
Yeah, it is.
And when you hear the truth, none of us like to hear the truth about something like that. And I'm sure you personally don't like to bring it up either, because it's something you probably want to dismiss from your
Never
mind.
have, but
But
this is the perfect
this
time
was a
on your
perfect
show.
time.
on your show.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. So yeah, we get away the tears. And I'm sorry and apologise for whatever we've been through. So what message would you like to give out there to your audience and to the people that are watching this? Napoleon, who would like to speak on that one? David.
Just basically to let people know, we're here to help. It just depends on, do you see our vision, what we have? We've already got some really good support. Napoleon's help to find Eric. to find Leilani.
Well, all I can say on that, I'm going to go cut on that one. If you don't see the point of what they're all trying to do, then we've got a pretty sorry state out there. So I think, I really think that you're being all of you are being very kind. As men, normally you see women do this, don't you? Normally this is a woman's thing. The woman sort of, their spare time. But you've got men, and it's funny because when men get involved in something, and I don't know why, I'm not putting us down, but it seems to have come stronger. It seems to have a little bit more power behind it, which I happen to love because I love a man being a man and a woman being a woman. I love being a woman, so I love the men helping me. It's fun. I love it. I really do. Can you open this for me, or can you get that for me? Can you reach it? I love it. I think it's beautiful. So what they're doing as men is helping their children, because all the children out there belong to the men as well. I don't know if anybody knows that, but that's part of them as well. So I think helping you all. How can they get hold of you?
Basically, I have them call me directly. Napoleon, what we normally do when we do the videos, we just give them our phone number.
Give them your phone number. Give it out there.
702-546-0004. You can call, you can text. Napoleon?
360-433-7633. I would like you guys to support us, and also thank you for all the people that helped and support me.
And give the social media addresses as well.
Yes. Social media address?
Perfect Deals.
PerfectDealsVegas.com.
Wonderful.
Yes.
One before we close out, Napoleon, what made you start this?
It just, I seen on TV, it's heartbreaking. That's my mission before. But before that, I don't have no engagement with the business, sell cars every day, use as a machine adjuster,
So you meet a lot of people?
Yeah, I meet a lot of people now, and then, now I meet Eric, I meet Leilani, I meet Jim, I meet Keith. So it makes me more, plus all the media, all the people that I know too, makes me more out there, and then make it.
I know one thing for sure. I'm going to go and buy my next car from Napoleon because I know I'm going to get an honest deal.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
so
of
true.
course.
So I definitely need your car. Do you have Mercedes?
Huh?
Do you have Mercedes at your dealership?
We'll find you one. You're in good hands with Allstate.
I love it.
I also want to add one more thing.
Yes.
Perfect Deals just isn't about one agenda or one mission. We have multiple things that we are passionate about, and that you can find more information about if you go to perfectdeals.com. Child diabetes is one. Bullying, like he said,
yes.
The child trafficking. So you can, and then if you have an organization you would like our help as well, please come to Perfect Deals Las Vegas as well.
Well, that's nice. So you'll help anybody else out there.
Absolutely.
Amazing. What would you like to say as a last word out there?
Well, first of all, thank you again, Napoleon, and to all of you. But yeah, for Jim and I with Allstate, you can also try to contact our office at 702-240-4444. And we would be more than happy to do any type of complimentary policy reviews, free quotes, and just help you, assist you with any of your insurance needs.
It seems like everybody wants to help everybody, and I think closing out on that is absolutely amazing, because that's what we need in this world. A little bit more help, a little bit more, hey, come on, relax, guys. It's not that bad out there. It's not that bad to go and help somebody else. But especially our younger generation. They're not all stupid. None of them are stupid. I did a show for 16 years giving the younger generation a platform to make themselves something. And they are all something, because every one of them has a dream. Every one of them has something within them that they can do. So don't always think our children are stupid, because they are not. They are next generation. They are actually going to rule our world, I think. Unless something's going wrong somewhere, I don't know. But I just want to thank all of you. You've all been amazing. Thank you, Julie and everybody.
Thank you.
They're absolutely wonderful. And whatever we can do for this organization, we will do. Now, one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe, Vegas Live with Ninon. And support us for what we are doing. And also support the Peppermill, greatest restaurant out ever. I have actually celebrated 4 years here. They have sponsored me for 4 years in this booth and another. I used to be in the Elvis Presley booth, but we moved because this was a better booth. But thank you for watching, and we'll be right back. Take care.
Thank you.